Hey everybody, KingOfClubs back again, showing off a little bit of a different game this time around. Gonna show off Warframe today. This is I'm gonna do kind of a quick rundown of what the game's about, then I'm gonna go into all my custom stuff. For instance, my ship interior and exterior has already been customized. This is just a basic Warframe that I'm gonna use on this first mission. This is Excalibur, and I've got a basic sword, basic gun, and some basic kunai. For my weapons, no custom paint job or anything on him yet. I will change that probably after this first mission. This will just be a quick rundown of what the game is, how it does, and then I'll get into what I'm really here for, which is hunting some Juggernauts. Which I'll use different stuff for that. So yeah, let's get into it real quick, just a quick overview. By the way, this is a free game on PS4, PC, and Xbox. So it's definitely worth checking out if you like RPGs, if you like MMO RPGs specifically. It's a sci-fi, it's something you can do either online with your friends, or you can do it privately. Like these missions I'm going to be doing today are going to be done privately. Show you some of the gameplay here. That's my ship. I can move it around, kind of on my load screen here. The effects, paint, and everything are custom stuff. A standard ship will look way different. So this is a exterminate mission, which means I just go around killing everything. There are different types of missions. There are stealth missions, there are stealth missions, there are missions where you have to fight bosses, different things. This is just a basic kill everything mission. I'm using a basic gun. Also have kunai, which I can throw. Use that. I also have my sword. I've got my little buddy who's flying around me. He also helps. You can get different. You also have different companions. You can have dogs like the ones that are attacking me. You can have cats. You can have other droids. Start using my sword. Start with my gun. I'm not going to worry too much about them right now. I'm just going to go down here. The game's really good about pointing you in the direction of where you need to go. Like it'll highlight, you know, if there are enemies, where to go to for them. It's like the red markers here. Now my weapons are all maxed out, even though I've made it look, you know, very simplified with the paints, without using custom paints or anything on them. But one of the things you unlock later on is you unlock mods to use to enhance your weapons. And I'm not using any mods currently on these weapons. These enemies I'm fighting right now are called Grineer. There are different types of enemies that you'll encounter in the game. You encounter Grineer, you encounter Corpus, which are some of them are robots, some of them are humans. Grineer are more alien-based. Then you have Infested, which are kind of a cross between animals and like mutated animals, what they are. So the dogs, what the best thing to do is to destroy the home. Otherwise they'll just keep spawning. In this game, there we go. You have shields and health similar to the Halo games. You can run, you can walk, you can do all types of flips.
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
On exterminate missions, I actually don't mind if I get caught by sensors, because if they sound the alarms, that just brings the enemies to me, and the only purpose of an exterminate mission is to kill enemies, so they just kind of make my job easier. Okay. Different things will have different resources. And the nice thing about this game is it's not pay to win. Like, you can make in-game purchases for currency or for, you know, different warframes, different characters, different weapons to use. But by and large, like, it's just for stuff. You don't actually advance your game at all. Like, you don't start at a higher level if you pay to win. You can buy buffs to gain more to gain experience faster, but like you're not gonna like automatically start at, you know, like a certain level. Everything in the game you have to kind of grind on your own. Even if you buy stuff, you're still going to be doing your own personal grind. There we go. I like to complete the quest because I'll gain affinity, which helps out your character in other ways as well. Now, Warframe is similar to basically being like in a mech, kind of like an Iron Man suit, in a sense, to where you'll have different suits that have different powers, different abilities. And then inside it, you have your operator, who is basically your true form. You see all that stuff is max rank, which is fine. In the game, you have basic forms of your characters, and you also have prime forms of a lot of the characters. Not all the characters, but most of them. A lot of them have prime forms now. So what the bulk of what I'm doing here is I'm going to get one of my prime forms, and here I can customize the look, I can add mods, I can do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to go to one of my prime forms, which is Rhino Prime. He's already been custom colored and everything, like his. I'll give you guys a quick preview here. For example, I can take off all the custom paint, take off these attachments, that's all I meant. Take off the attachments. You know, make him take off his thing on the, which is this thing on the back here. I have all of the stuff saved in my favorites, so I can easily get back to it, which you'll see in a minute. The regalia, I'm not going to really change because it's just based on him and on his stuff. But like, let's say I did, you know, the reason why I keep the sigils on him is because the front sigil helps me gain reputation with a faction that I'm part of. And so this is still just Rhino Prime base form without the extra bells and whistles that I would normally have on them. And I've got some prime weapons and some regular weapons. One weapon that doesn't have a prime form as of right now is the Heck, but it is a weapon that you can use something in it called Forma. And what Forma does is that it lets you reset the weapon rank or weapon level to 0. I don't really like that. Go to its base skin. Anyway, so you set its base level back to 0, and essentially you re-level it up again, but you get like more ability points to assign to it, so you can get better mods and stuff added to it. This one, I'm going to go with my Lex Prime. It's a pistol. That's actually pretty good. I think there's like an Alex or Alex or something like that, or AK Lex or something like that. That basically means dual wielding the pistol. This one, I'm going to go to something I don't have maxed up yet, and that's these punch rings. Take the paint job off of them. I'm going to leave it. I'll take the paint job off this guy as well. Go to attachments. I'll just leave it on there. This guy, essentially, he's not really. I mean, the main thing is that he gives me buffs to shields, and then he also attacks my enemies as well. Okay. So my Rhino, he's got some mods on him already. Mods that buff like his abilities, mods that buff his health, his shields, and each Warframe has their own different skills and abilities, such as Rhino's ability on here it says Iron Skin. What that does is that it helps me, it kind of makes me invincible for a little bit of time, but also buffs my shields. So it's got all these nice things on it. My Heck is already fully maxed out for the current stage. I'm going to have to form it here in a minute, which I might do. Actually, I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like to form it. Go ahead and I need to I have to build a forma before I can do that, which is what this thing over here is. It's my foundry. I'm going to go ready to build, and I'm just going to make a forma. You'll see all the ingredients that you need to make one. And then you can use platinum, which is one of the in-game currencies, to make it go by faster. Like this is going to take 24 hours to do, or I can drop 10 platinum and have it done instantly, which I'll go ahead and do that now. Boom. And now, since I've got the materials, I'll go ahead and put another one, so I'll have a secondary one on deck. That way I can use my forma on my Heck, which, if you look at my equipment screen here, all the ones that have these little wings in the top corners, those are ones I've formed. Or, no, those are the ones I've mastered. If there's a number in between the wings, that shows how many times I've formed it. Like, I've got a Bratton Prime, which is more of like an assault rifle. I've formed it once. My Heck here, I've formed it 3 times. I'm about to form it for the 4th time. So, drop a forma in there. And so I'll choose what I want to buff on that. And boom. It'll drop off some of the mods, which will make it weaker at first, but that's just because it's now considered unranked, or basically level 0. Max rank is level 30. And the same also goes for other weapons as well as my Warframes themselves. Like I've got a max rank Rhino and Rhino Prime. I've got some others I haven't even worked on yet, like Vauban. Haven't done anything with him yet. Same with Revenant, which I just recently got. You know, I've got some I haven't done anything with. Then I've got my first Prime that I ever got, which was Ash Prime, which was gifted to me by a friend of mine that got me into this game. It was my first Prime, and he's the only one I've formed into, and for a long time he's my main. I've started using Rhino for this specific mission that I'm going to be doing because of the fact that he's very, very tanky, very durable, and I can solo this one better with him. Get away from Earth. Again, this is very space sci-fi themed. I'm going to go to Eris. Over here. Now this gives me an option. I can either do it as a regular mission or as a Kuva Siphon, which I believe that's similar to doing a Nightmare mission, which gives you different types of mods. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do the regular Exterminate, because the reason why I'm doing this is so I can hunt Juggernauts, which is a specific type of infested. And from what I read online, this is the best mission to get them at, because Juggernauts will come out when you kill a bunch of infested at once. And so, using an Exterminate mission where I have to kill a lot of infested, that's going to trigger him coming out even easier. So, the reason why I'm hunting Juggernauts is because there's an item that's very rare that drops that I need in order to complete a quest.
You know what to do.
So these are infested. As you can see, I'm doing a ton of damage, even though I'm just getting beat around a bit. And this is even without adding a leveled up stuff to my heck. This is the punch thing, punch ring. Punch fist. I have to be careful when blowing canisters like that up, because it can also hurt me.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
That's Lotus that's talking to me. She's kind of my quasi-boss in this game. I don't want to give away too much of the storyline, because there is actually a storyline to the game. If you follow the quests, the main quests. This is technically a side quest where I can unlock a specific type of Warframe by completing it. Ow. The drawback of the heck is that it does only fire like 4 shots. But by running these missions and using it as my primary weapon, I can level it up pretty quickly. I don't know if I'll trigger the Juggernaut on this particular run because I'm not killing things quite as fast as I normally do. Maybe I'll look out. Certain enemies like these guys, they buff the other enemies that are near them. Ah. So here's Iron Skin. You see everything went gray, it means it can't damage me. There are builds to make him more or less invincible, in the sense of like he has stupid amounts of armor and such. I open these up to sometimes you can find resources and credits, which are a form of in-game currency. crits I have a bunch of because they're easy to come by. Platinum is the stuff that you kind of have to put in actual money for. But you can beat the game, well, you can make it through the game just by grinding and not ever having to spend actual money on it. There's a big nasty. You can kind of do a bolt time hovering. The drawback with doing this with a low level weapon is that I'm probably not going to trigger the Juggernaut to come out on this first run because I have to kill a bunch of them to get his attention, and then after he roars I have to kill a bunch more to get him to come out. And, like, the game will tell me whenever I trigger him. Lotus will tell me, I should say, specifically.
They've broken their ranks and they are on the run.
See?
Another successful mission.
I've already torn through this. Oof. And the thing about Iron Skin is it's only his secondary ability. Like, his ultimate ability is called Rhino Stomp, which I don't use nearly as much. Hoping that I'll have leveled this up enough to get at least one of my other mods on there. So I don't think I have my multi-shot mod on right now. Which, if that's the case, then that might explain why I wasn't able to trigger him. Should be almost done.
Heavy infestation ahead.
There we go. And that is that mission. Hopefully I can buff them up. I got it up to level 5 from 0, which is helpful. Okay. Upgrade. Nope, didn't get any more. Alright, so I do have my multi-shot on. Got my fire rate. What I don't have on are some of my other mods, like Scattered Justice, which would help a lot. Like that, if you look at it, it says 200% multi-shot. That buffs my multi-shot along with the 120 I have over here, which is insane. Seeking Fury is another good one. remember right, I know I have this one, and this one for 3 of them. I believe Seeking Fury was one, and then the other one should be... That's not right. Yeah, it is, because I have Point Blank right there. So there are some mods like Point Blank and then Prime Point Blank, which is better. So these 3, maybe that one. And then I know that one of them I use is Contagion Spread. I believe that's my full setup that I'm going to use on this once I have it leveled up enough to add more. The reason why I use Contagion Spread is because I mix electricity with toxic damage, and that creates corrosive damage, which seems to work pretty well. Like my Lex already has corrosive damage. I actually have a mean to buff my Lex again, which I won't do it right now. This thing I'm just trying to get maxed out. It's almost there. Once I get maxed out, I'll probably switch to one of my swords or something. Cause I'm not too wild about them, if I'm being honest. Let's add his coloring, the coloring to his skin. I'm not gonna add all the extra stuff back on him, but here we go. Black. I have a particular pattern that I use with my characters as well as even with my ship. Green. And this gold color for his energy. Alright, and the only other one I'm going to change is the regalia. Make it green. And back. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Back up. There. And make it green. Because it already has the glow from the energy. So I don't want to make it the gold color because then it would be too much. Alright. I'm just going to kind of copy from here. Copy. And copy. There we go. Now I mentioned I have, there are these syndicates here that I'm part of. And they all kind of counteract each other. Like these 3 tend to work well together, and then these 3 tend to work well together, but they don't really mesh great amongst the 2 sides. This one I got maxed out, but I lack a piece in order to master it. So I'm working on this one right now, which is what that sigil on the front of my Warframes is for this guy. I've got some Warframes that have the sigil for this group as well. Alright, we're gonna go back again. I'm gonna try this one just to see. I'll probably get killed, because usually on levels that are like this, where they have different tiers, usually the ones that are not the regular mission are more difficult to do. So, we'll see.
The area is crawling with infested. If it's not a 10-out, eradicate it.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to track one.
That was a Juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low, and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out.
I am not laying low. So you do always have the option. You can either choose to hang back and wait for it to go away,
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity.
or you can try to kill a bunch of infested to attract it to come out. I just hope I kill enough to attract it. That's my concern right now.
Those are the Queen's braids. What are they up to?
Relax, child. You won't feel a thing. Promise.
The
Okay.
Juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed.
Yeah, see, I didn't trigger enough of them because I was too distracted by these guys. This is my operator.
Disgusting flesh thing. Thoroughly unappetizing.
No time to ask questions. Destroy that thing.
You're snoring, dreamer. My machines are tougher than that. Listen to the chamber simmer. The longer that dreamer thrashes about, the more Kuva essence we collect.
This is a bit odd, because now I've got Grenier and
What lovely energy. Every particle counts when we're making Kuva.
I'm dealing with both infested and
Double, toil and trouble. The puppets dance
Dealing
while
with
the
both,
chamber bubbles.
Doors are locked. Time to break in.
Listen to the chamber simmer. The longer that dreamer thrashes about, the more Kuva essence we collect.
so I'm probably gonna fail this mission because I don't have much going on with my operator. There's a little puzzle you have to in order to break locks.
Yes!
There we go.
Breach complete. We're free to proceed.
And with that, I say goodbye.
I'm not
You
worried.
let them fill the siphon. Tenno, we cannot allow the queens to get enough Kuva to regain their power.
Nope. There we go.
Alarm Alarms successfully hacked. The location is returning to normal security levels.
Now my little droid is dead. Character is not where I want him to be.
Heavy infestation ahead.
So I'm not gonna fail the. I'm not gonna pass the Kuvo aspect of this. I'm also not gonna get my Juggernaut on this one either. It's fine. So, kind of a Grenier mix of Grenier and Infested. That's frustrating. So I'll go back to the basic one after this, because I don't think I will have leveled up enough to get my mods yet. Because you had to reach a certain rank in order to get the mods. There we go. Because like you start with so many mods, or so many ability points, but then you don't gain anymore until you get to a certain rank. And after that, it's like every level you'll gain some. So now I'm just gonna go through the rest of the level. So this is Rhino Stomp. What it does is it stuns enemies, knocks them prone, and if they're weak enough, it'll actually kill them.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
And I'm just gonna kind of run out of here. Not as good as I'd hoped. Alright, so that didn't work. Alright, so that one's max rank, so I'm going to switch to something else. Get rid of that. Orthos Prime, I believe that's one of the ones I liked. So for this one, I give him Fever Strike, which is toxic, and Electricity, which does, or Shocking Touch, which does electricity to give the corrosive damage. I really should form him at some point so I can get better mods and more mods added to him. But he'll do for now. Still haven't gotten high enough rank yet. I think it's rank 10s when you start getting more. Okay, so let's see. 7, 9, 11. This is probably the one I'll get. I want to get this one because it'll help a lot for a number of reasons. But I need to get this one because it's one of the bigger ones. Also, you know, reload speed and punch through gets buffed. So I'll probably get this one first, and then this one, and then I'll get the other ones as I need to. Okay. Alright. Now I got Orthos Prime. Got some range melee, I can, well, some melee, middle reach. And then now that one is, now that mission is ended. Some of those are just like little temporary things, which is fine. I don't need to retrain again, I just want to do the regular one because I want to try to trigger the Juggernaut. Because I got away from killing Infested, I wasn't able to finish that part of my mission. Or my personal mission.
We need to clean this area up. Search for the source of the infestation and exterminate it.
There we go.
Those are kind of detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
Some of those guys are kind of like little. There we go.
A Juggernaut nearby? It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
I think I angered it.
That did it. Here comes the Juggernaut.
Alright, cool. Now, the Juggernaut I'm a little bit worried about because I don't have my maxed out Lex on my side. I've got under-leveled Lex, or not Lex, Heck. And now I've triggered the Juggernaut, so he'll show up. Which just means it might take me a little bit longer to kill him. Non-bigly. See, those guys will just blow up on me. Where are you at? Probably around the other side of this door. Yep, that's a Juggernaut.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
flies into all these bad boys. This feels so much better than having to deal with those damn punch rings. Like, some of them aren't bad. But that particular one, because it's just a basic weapon. His two weak points: the top of the top of his back, where he can spit spores out of, and then his belly. There we go. Affected. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is a specific item. I think it's something pod that I'm looking for. Apparently they're pretty rare drops from these guys. Those guys try to grab me a lot. And about half the time they succeed, which just knocks me prone temporarily. When I'm kind of close like that, it's hard for him to do. Unfortunately, there's only like one Juggernaut per level, so once I've triggered it, I can't trigger another one just by killing a bunch of these guys. It'd be great if I could, though. There's a thing with the corpus called a bursa that's more or less kind of the same thing in a sense, where it can only be triggered under certain circumstances. But then the trick is not killing enemies, it's a matter of tripping their security systems. Ah, man. Wasn't paying attention. Standing in an infected area and I wasn't paying attention to my health. Since it's just me, I have to revive myself. So I can't wait for someone to revive me. You're only allowed so many revives per stage if you're doing it manually. Whereas if someone else were to revive me, it wouldn't count against me. Blood pouch looking motherfucker.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Ow. I'm only hanging around to fight these guys, largely because I want to get my heck leveled up. This one will go significantly faster once I get my other mods on. Especially the other multi-shot mod. This will go a lot faster. Excuse me. Okay. Check my thing again. Still only at 3. Man. Okay. Keep grinding on it. That is the thing about this game, is it is a lot of grinding, which is why it's nice that it's not pay to win. Let's see if I can get my focus up. That's me. $50, 2,000, 25,000. Trying to get my pool to increase so I can get more thing. I'll have to do some research into that on my own time. Essentially what that does, it gives me buffs. Stuff like that. That's what it says about the daily. Alright. Back into the mess. So this is kind of killing two birds with one stone here, in a sense, because what I'm doing is I'm getting my heck leveled up again, and I'm fighting these
We have got an infestation. Extermination
Juggernauts
is the only
to
option.
try to farm the item I need, or try to find it, I should say.
Heavy infestation ahead. A Juggernaut nearby, it will only attack
That doesn't take
when it
long.
senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
I don't. I want it to. I want it to come at me, bruh.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up. The Juggernaut. I think you made it angry. Good work.
I feel like a hint of sarcasm whenever she says it like that, though. Like, that was smooth of you, sir. I'm so glad that you managed to piss off the big baddie. I love this Orthos Prime. I just need to get you modded up to do some real damage. I mean, like, it does some decent stuff. I haven't formatted it at all. And I can do so many wonderful things with it. If it's at max. What Corpus Walker was here. Well, it's a Corpus base, so I mean that's why, but alright. Damn. Biosac. I'm looking for. You only get like one item per kill. It's usually like there's like a handful of different items that it could be. Which is kind of frustrating when it's not the one item I need. When I first saw this game, there was a Warframe that caught my attention. His name's Atlas. Now I could drop Platinum and buy Atlas, and that's fine, but I'm working on the quest to actually unlock him through grinding. And the thing about it is, so in order to unlock him that way, I have to complete a quest line where I have to harvest like Parallax pods or something like that. It's some type of pod. You can only do that by killing Juggernauts. It's one of the items that they drop. Apparently it's like the rare item or super rare item that they drop. My little buddy's already dead. I have one prime droid companion, and it's Helios Prime, which is a good one to have. He's best at like scanning things, which I don't really need right now. I need this guy because he can buff my shields, and in solo missions like these particularly, it's very important to be able to do that. That's where I can just see my enemies. Little bastards.
Broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Another run. I want to see if I got any points. I want to see that I'm getting somewhere. That's what worries me, is when I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Still not getting anywhere. Dang. There we go. I'm not doing that again. I'm just going to the regular one. Yeah, so this video has largely been me grinding on this one level. Oh, just trying to level up my gear. But at the same time I am fighting these Juggernauts. I am killing the Juggernauts. I am moving on. With any luck.
The infestation has corrupted all life here. Let's clear it out.
Come on, big nasty. There we go.
A Juggernaut nearby? It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away. I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
Hope there's enough to attract it.
That did it. Here comes the Juggernaut.
Good.
For the tenor.
Yeah, that boy is launching stuff right at me. Yep, now goes my little droid. There we go. Okay, so it's a blueprint I need. I didn't realize it was a blueprint. I thought it was just an item drop, so apparently it was a blueprint drop, which is no wonder why it was so rare. Cool.
Multiple targets ahead. There you are. Start swinging away at you, fool.
I mean, it's fine, I already have Oberon. Walking hive. Not sure what that was.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Finally. They're like pod blueprints. Hopefully I don't have to produce a whole lot of them. Or maybe it's one of the reoccurring ones, because some blueprints are one-time use, others you can use as many times as you want. Hopefully it's one of those you can use repeatedly. Otherwise that's going to be a bitch to duplicate. Oh. Cool. Takes 8 hours to complete.
Hold tight, Jordis. My brave operator is coming.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Not come here. I look forward to meeting your operator.
Okay. So I am going to spend a little platinum. Fast track it.
The pods are ready. Tell us your location.
Really? No. They will need calibration. Any severe infestation should be enough.
Oh, what? Oh. I have to have him in my loadout. Year, perhaps? Ah. It's an item. Just out of curiosity, please. Okay, so I can't do it again, so I have to make this count. Whoo, lordy. I'm not even checking to see if I can add mods yet to my hack. So I want to progress to this.
this mission to calibrate your Phaliac pods. Just don't use them all. Now would be a
No
good
shit.
time to try out those pods, operator.
We have got an infestation. Extermination is the only option.
Dangerous, but ooh, beautiful. I can almost taste them. But the golem needs something more potent. I've sent you a blueprint. Irradiating the pods will make something worth bringing here.
Oh, well, yes. I suppose this is something my operator can arrange, isn't it, operator?
Hurry! No rush.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
So I'm a little bit confused as to what I'm doing here.
Transference still holding. Pretty sure it fell down through the cracks. I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
the offensive.
That was a Juggernaut.
Yep.
They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out. Detecting signs of a Juggernaut. Move on. You are safe.
So the pods seem to attract infested. Okay.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Gotta bypass this stuff for now. I want to see if I did it right or if I made a mistake. I have to take some time and do a little research if this didn't work out.
I would never abandon a fellow Cephalon, but centuries adrift have fried his... have not been kind. I suppose all Cephalons degrade, don't they?
Okay, let me check. See what it says for the... potent. Maybe it's in my email? Ah. Oh, I need argon crystals. Pooh, man. That's a different type of farming. I mean, I can do it, but... Whoa, hold up. Let me see if I can do anything with my heck first. Level 13. There we go. We finally got some... I got something going. I can actually get my Scattered Justice going here. Put it over there. Lap. Alright, that'll help that out a lot. Okay, so the best place to go is to the void. Where is it? Not that one, not that one. Yeah, I'll go here. It's an exterminate. Same as the others, but I'll go here. The void's the best place to get argon crystals.
The tower's neural sentry is operational. I'm picking up multiple threats, all under Orokin control. Wipe them all out.
These are going to be pretty easy. This is a low-level void quest. Some of these in the void get really difficult, but this is a low-level one, so it should be fine.
The Grenier should have known better than to walk into an Orokin tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
It's technically speaking, Orokin would be another race that you have to deal with in this game. Should have probably checked my alerts to see if there's one. Sometimes you get alerts, they'll tell you, hey, you've got a quest that if you can complete it, you'll get this item, or this item, or bonus credits, or... Bad as there was at least one for argon crystals earlier, but I didn't pay any attention to it because I'm like, oh, I don't need that right now. Of course, I need 3 of them. Pistol, because I wonder if my pistol has the mission bonus on him. Much like how there was a little pop-up telling me that I had the blueprint after killing the Juggernaut, there'll be a pop-up telling me when I have found the Argon crystals. Like that. Speak of the devil. Okay. Nice. Number 2, plus it gives me a new mod that I haven't used before. The thing about Argon crystals though is you have to be careful because they dissolve over time, so if you don't use them within like 2 or 3 days, you could lose them. So it's important to get your Argon crystals and then use them, or not farm for them until you're planning on using them, because if you farm a bunch of them and you don't within like a day or so, you'll lose it.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
I'm not going to exit the level just yet because I want to see if I can come up with one more Argon crystal before I do. Okay, not going to. Thank you. That thing is a little trophy that I can sell for stuff to help build my mods. This is new. I'll have to see. Might be something to add to my orthos once I level it up.
I would never abandon a fellow Cephalon, but centuries adrift have fried his...
I'm gonna check something real
have
quick.
not been kind. I suppose all Cephalons degrade, don't they?
So I had a bunch of these. Oh, okay. I haven't gotten very many of these. I'm going to do some farming for it. There's a lot of stuff in here that I do not have. Anyway, that's something for another time. So let's see if there's any dailies or alerts. Nanospores, nope. So, with that being the case, we'll do another one. That was actually a pretty good run. Getting 2 Argon cells just on, or 2 Argon crystals. Argon cells are something different.
You aren't the first ones here. I'm detecting multiple enemy signatures, and they're all under the control of the tower. Eliminate the threat. Should have known better than to walk into an Oregon tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
But yeah, mess is what I do best. Is that gonna go anywhere? Some of them will act as elevators to take you to a different floor, and some of them, a lot of them don't do anything, like that one. Okay. Excuse you. Would you kindly go fuck yourself?
I will consider what I've learned from this skirmish.
Okay. Be a jerk about it. I have to watch out for those beams, because they will actually deplete my shields almost entirely with one shot. But likewise, they're not just for me, they also will hurt enemies as well. Kind of a universal thing to where if enemies run through there, they're going to get messed up too. So, in that bind, if I try funneling people through a single area, you know, versus trying to I just essentially just wanted to get that. The whole doing my roar ability really didn't do much for me. Where the hell did he go? Oh. Nope. Try ball jumping. Maybe there's a... Ah. Derp. Back this way. I don't know why I keep using my melee weapon. I've got a perfectly good shotgun to blast on these fools with. Nope, that way. Nope. That. Excuse me. I'm raiding in here. Them run like they just got in trouble. Wasn't finished. Double checking all these places to loot. Leroy Jenkins. No effect. Who was shooting at me? Oh. That one's shooting at me, but... Is that you shooting at me? Pop. I don't need sniper rifle ammo. I'm not using a sniper rifle. I've got some sniper rifles. They're pretty decent. Ow. Oh, let's just loot around over here. Pop. Pop, pop, pop. Boom. If they're weak enough, the rhino stuff will just kill them outright. Really? You could politely die. That'd be fantastic. I'm no doctor, but I don't think getting your head blown off is the way to go. Pop. Pop.
Let's go on the offensive.
That works. Okay, that's where that goes.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
I will get to extraction once I find what I came for. Bop bop. Very rude of you to be shooting at me like that. I feel like he got cut in half by the door there a little bit. So if I had a Helios, or Helios Prime, I would have been able to scan that without having to switch over to my scanner. It would have just done it for me. But since I didn't have my Helios Prime, I had to do it manually, which is fine. It's one of those things where if you're needing to scan either a bunch of stuff, or you know, if you're in an area to where you're dealing with a lot of enemies and you have to try to scan something in particular, Helios Prime will come in very, very handy. Really? Big old dude in a Iron Man suit just roll right past you. You're like, oh. Well, that wasn't anything. Get off the light. Nope, that's one of those red ones. Red ones explode and the green ones do not. Well, dang it.
We fought with honor.
Yeah, but fighting with honor didn't get me my crystals. Man. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back, do a little exploration, with fine tuning, if you will. I think it's funny when they don't notice the guy as big as I am. Just kind of lumbering through. Because I'm not stealthy. Oh, nice arm. Okay, get in here. So I'm gonna do kind of a loop around the map. Essentially now I'm just looking through every corner of this level to try to find crystals before giving up. There's my pistols. Bink. Bink. Go. Just where I can get through without worrying about dying. Excuse you. So taking out most of the enemies. Every once in a while you find one that just doesn't have one. Which might be the case I'm running into here. which is just frustrating more than anything else. Okay. So that leads into... Let's just go up. See what I find. That's all it is. Okay, so terrible dead end. Essentially, I'm looking for any side rooms that I haven't touched yet. These. Or this one I had been into. Then another dead end. I should have the map scoped out pretty well by the time I get done. So that one does. That's dead end. Okay. Picturing people watching this later just being infuriated with me. That's fine. I ain't worried about that. Okay. There we go. Well, this was a big fat bust. Fine then. I'm gonna go back out of this one. Just try running again. Ow. So apparently I'm a terrible shot now. Zero F's given. Okay. Nick's getting stuff from doing that. Alright. One more run of this. And then I'm going to take a break. Because I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Over 2 hours. I need to take a break. Need to get some actual food in me. I have to regroup. Repeat mission.
I would never abandon a fellow Cephalon, but centuries adrift have...
Yeah. You're talking crap. That's all I'm hearing.
You are not alone. This tower is full of life forms, all corrupted by the neural sentry. Being right.
Bop. Bop. Bop.
Should have known better than to walk into an Oregon tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
Bop. Ah, almost did it. No. Ooh, Lordy. Almost cleared out of the enemies to kill.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
I want to know what they were protecting in this room. Come on. Oh, come on. Fine. Get this way. There we go. All that for nothing. And there was another trucker. Hi, friends. I'm glad everybody decided to come to my party. This party's just getting started. Ah, come on. Really? I'm not doing a full sweep again, but I'm going to do a little bit more exploration. So I want to see... Bop! Really? Guy was sleeping on the job. Deal with that nonsense already. Away and starting to get wrecked. Boy. Alrighty. Right, cleared through this one. Alright, check down lower rooms. I just have to call this one a bust as well. Yeah, I know. I already have wrecked them. I was looking to see if I could find any crystals. I need one more in order to build this part for a quest. I've been doing this for almost 2.5 hours now, though. Not this particular run, but this stream. I was doing a run on Eris,
I would never
hunting
abandon
Juggernauts.
Cephalon, but centuries adrift have fried his, have not been kind. I suppose all Cephalons degrade, don't they?
Oh man. I should do that 19 extract one. I should, but I won't. I think I'm gonna see if I can able to add one of my mods in to my heck. 6, yeah, that's enough. Do this one. That'll help with that. Get the other mods in a bit. I'm probably going to get off here in a minute, actually, since I've been streaming for so long. I'm just going to do one more quick run of this Extermination 1, see if I can get a crystal. Because I was lucky the first time around, got 2 of them in a single run. I need 3 in order to build the part. And with the crystals, as you know, they go away after so long, so I wanted to try to get them done today, so that I wouldn't be wasting it. Alright.
You aren't the first ones here. I'm detecting multiple enemy signatures, and they're all under the control of the tower. Eliminate the threat.
Stop. 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 Well, got my affinity for this level. Though I do have a question you might be able to answer for me. How does one increase the pool on their affinity for their operator?
This tower is useless to us.
Okay. I'll have to look into that. Because I was looking at my focus trees, and in order to unlock more stuff within those trees, I have to have more focus than what I have, or more affinity than what I have. But it acts as if I am at a limit on how much affinity I can hold at a time. I'm gonna have to look at it after this. Okay. I'm not doing a full sweep of this map. Oh, they all died.
That was a close one.
It really wasn't, but I mean, sure. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Probably. Okay. Kerblam. Oof. Quick sweep around, see if there's any goodies for me to try to get at. That works too. Going up. Use you. Oh, now you go off. I'll check that out for this mission. Sorry. If you want to kill yourself, that's fine. Pop. Up. This shit gonna be right about here. Unless, I mean, up here. Probably what they mean.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Excuse you. Not what I want. Alright.
I would never
Check
abandon
something
a
out
fellow
here.
Cephalon, but centuries adrift have fried his, have not been kind. I suppose all Cephalons degrade, don't they?
Focus. Okay, so I'm pressing R1. It's not increasing it. Problem is with this, like the lowest one is the 25,000. Okay, so how do I gain focus then? So I guess that's where I'm getting confused on. Okay, so one of my max weapons. Let me pull up one of my max weapons here. Orthos Prime. That's what I want. Okay. Okay, so I'd have to put in a focus lens. That would make sense. So I put a focus lens on one of these max weapons, if I'm understanding that correctly. No, I'm not going to jump into it since I'm about to get off of here. What I'll probably do is I'll probably wait till I max out my heck again and then just add a focus lens on that. Since I use my heck, all the time. But I need to take a break because it's almost at 3 hours now that I've been streaming this. I need to eat some actual food, so I will get on later and do some more work. I don't know if I'll stream it or not, but See, this is what I'm working on. 'Cause I'm working on the Jordas precept thing for Atlas. Yay. Cool. Alright, awesome. Yeah, I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably add to my heck, because that's the one weapon that's like my constant go-to. Okay, we'll see what I'm doing. If I'm streaming, I may or may not. I haven't decided yet, because I don't know if I'm going to stream again after doing this for 3 hours and doing my wrestling thing for another hour. So it's almost 4 hours worth of streaming for one day. So we'll see. I will probably be back on just because I want to make sure I get this thing going before I lose those crystals. But for now, I'm going to hop off, take a break, do some other stuff, get kind of a mental break for a little bit. Alright. It's funny, I expected to actually still be hunting the Juggernauts because it took me forever to finally get the blueprint for the first thing. Well, it's not that I haven't ate anything at all today, it's just that I haven't ate in a while, more or less. I had like a late breakfast, early lunch type of thing, and then I didn't really eat much beyond that. So I'm probably going to cook something here in a bit. Anyway, so I'm going to get off here. I will be back at some point. I do need to do some recording for another thing that's not going to be a live stream, but that'll either be late tonight or early tomorrow sometime. We'll see about that. Alright. I'll see y'all later.